10,000. Okay, I will do it for 10,000. Let's have a look. I'm just going to fiddle with this for a second because I've realised I can hear myself echoing. And I'm just going to turn it down a little bit and see if that's a bit better. Hello, Pitter. We're on studio because I like it. I can have fun with the silly widgets and things. So, yeah, I like studio. Studio. I'm sorry. Can anybody tell that I am in a silly mood? Brody, I've just seen you sent me a Flutterby earlier on. Thank you so much. I'm doing 9,999. Now, has that updated? Yes. There you go, guys. It has updated. 9,999 wingmen. And Anna, thank you for how many wingmen you've sent. I've just seen it. Anna, thank you so much. If that's real, I don't know if it is for definitely real. Basically, TikTok Studio, there's a thing that I haven't got that I can't put on the screen. Yes, it is real. Anna, thank you so very much. Thank you. Oh, right. I will explain. I have my leg up underneath the chair, underneath the table here. And that's why I'm just a little bit uncomfortable because this chair is slightly higher than the armchair. Hello? Are you trying to make yourself heard? Yes, I know you're there. And B is sound asleep. Hello, Sussex. Good evening to you. Everyone's saying it's small. Click the square button. It'll go larger. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not filling the whole screen. I'm sorry I'm not filling the whole screen, but I'm using TikTok Studio. I'm trying a few things out through the evening, and I might need the screen space later. So, is it 33 with you, Peter? It's only about 23 here this evening. It's gorgeous. It's so cool. It's lovely. It really is lovely. My fan's turned right down low. Luna's sat relaxing after her dip in the pond, if you didn't see it earlier. I am trying to upload a video. And we're sat here enjoying ourselves for the evening. And I've got the hiccups. So, what do you mean the sound isn't great? Do I need to turn the sound back up? Is that better? Is that better? Hold on. Which one is it? Is that better? Tell me if that's better. Hello! Oh well, at least you can hear me, guys. Even though it's not perfect, at least you can hear me. Thank you to all the tap dancers. I am trying to set up the like-a-thon. If you remember, we did a like-a-thon before, and I was trying to set that up again. Where is it? Like-a-thon. Reset. Right, let's see if the like-a-thon appears. Right, so I've got it on here, but why is it not appearing on there? I'm just going to move that one over for a minute and try and find the likers. That's the like-a-thon box, which I know you guys can't see. Why is it not appearing on my screen? There we go. Right. Hold on. Drop that down. Move that across. There we go, guys. We got there in the end. Right, you can see the top 6 likers, guys. I am not going to press the reset button for the whole evening. We will see at the end of the evening who can tap the most. So get those tap dancing fingers out, guys. By the way, what do you think of the little flamingo at the bottom of the screen? Do you like it? I think it's nice and cute. Thank you, everybody, for tap dancing and being here. Share the live, get the likes out, and we're going to have some fun this evening. Definitely. Weird sound. Whatever. Christina, it is cool, isn't it? Very definitely. It's a bit tinny. Yeah, it's a tiny bit tinny because of the setup. Not much I can do about that. Sorry. You've messaged me on TikTok, I assume. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Open my account. I can't open messages on the computer. Can't see a message from you. Requests. Nope, can't see a message from you. Sorry. Nope. Can't see a message from you. Sorry. Nothing wrong with the sound. Thank you, Films with Filters. Oh, okay. Yes, I have had books. I'm afraid I don't know you, so I won't be able to let you into the group. I'm only letting people in who I know who they are. I'm sorry. After the number of problems we've had over time, I'm not going to be letting anyone in who I don't know. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I wish I could trust people, but after all the problems I've had over the last few years, we just can't do it. Just can't let people do it. Oh, Lucy, you're fine. Yeah, you'll be fine, Lucy. Don't worry. B is okay. Thank you very much for asking. She is down in her little bed down there at the moment. She is chilling out and relaxing. Her appetite is still a bit low, but she is okay. She's had a good afternoon, and her dinner is there waiting for her. She's only a 5-month-old puppy pop tech now. They do sleep a lot. Sound is tinny. Have I got the treble too high? Tell me if that's any better, guys. Is that better? I've turned the treble down. Tell me if that's any better. It is. Okay, cool. Peter, don't. You'll give her a complex. Excuse me 1 second. I'm just going to check Luna's okay. She's just doing something. 1 second. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not coming out again. Are you sure you want to sit in there like that? Come on, say hello to everybody. Yeah? She's gone and tucked herself right in on her sleeping perch. I don't know why, because it's incredibly early to go on your sleeping perch. Incredibly early. Yes, you are the red flag, Pitter, very definitely. What we doing? We're just chatting, Reenkay. We're just chatting and chilling. It's a Wednesday evening, I do believe. We're just chatting and chilling. Sorry, Bruce, I don't know who you are. I won't be able to let you in the book group. I'm very sorry. Can only let people in the book group who are recognised. I'm very sorry. How does Luna sleep? Pop text. So she has a little bed, and I tuck her in at night with her own little duvet. No, seriously. Where is she? She's here. So she will sleep standing upright, normally with one foot tucked up under her body. She'll tuck one foot up and then she'll swap feet and swap legs during the night. And that's how they sleep. Sometimes they tuck their head under their neck, under their wing. Sometimes they don't. It varies. It would make a very cute picture, Elsie. Yes. I just like mucking around and having a joke. You guys know that. I love the fact that you guys are tapping so much. Keep tapping, guys. Thank you. 30,000 likes already. Keep tapping. We said the aim tonight before midnight was to get to 2 million. That's 500,000 an hour. Actually, yes, Pitta, Haley could do a picture, couldn't she? Haley has proven herself to be an artist for us. So if she can do a picture, I can stick it on the screen. In fact, Pitta, you know the ones she did the other day? Can you send them to the other WhatsApp? You know, our group WhatsApp. Not my personal one, the other one. Can you send them to me on the other phone? Because then I can get them on the computer. If you can get them on my onto my other phone, I can get them on the computer. Okay. The funny ones of B. You know, the funny one of B coming out the heart, the fun one. Rent to send. I'd be lost without you sometimes. Thank you, everybody, for all the tap dancing. Guys, we've only got 5 shares. Do you think we can get the shares up? Do you think you can get the shares up as well? Because we've only had 5 shares this evening. That's pretty disappointing, bearing in mind we've got over 100 people in the room. If we can get the shares up, that would be brilliant. And I'm not bothered that we've only got 100 people in the room. Really not bothered at all. That's the one, Pitta. That's the one I'm after. Save as. Desktop. Add source. Image. Add. Select file. Desktop. trying to move that one up a bit. Is that centered? No. That's now centered. There we go. Doesn't that look cute? That does look cute. Laura, thank you so much for the bees. Really appreciated. Thank you so much. What did I have for dinner? I had a chicken, prawn, and chorizo paella. Chicken, prawn, and chorizo paella. It was lovely. And I've got Pepsi Max mango and some naughty sweets in front of me. Well, pizza, it's only early for you. What is it? 3:30? Don't think are the boys back from school yet, Peter? Or when do they finish for the summer? When do they finish for the summer? Fruity, yes. Talking of fruit, red watermelon pieces of sweet. And big raspberry jelly sweets. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. And somewhere in here I've got some cherries. And there's a strawberry. Yes, Luna's sitting behind me. She's like, I want those sweets. What do you mean pod, Laura? I think she's pod Annette. I'm not sure what you mean. Hello, Mr. Fuzzy Bear. I've no idea. I haven't seen any. Hello. Apologise if I missed them. Sorry. Oh, she's done a poo behind me. She's always doing poos behind me. Don't worry about it, guys. That T-shirt's there to be pooed on to protect the chair. Yeah, that T-shirt's there to be pooed on to protect the chair. So don't worry about it at all. I need to take that T-shirt off and wash it because it's been there for a week now. So I need to get that one washed and put another one on. Basically, I use old T-shirts that I've got at concerts and different things. I use old T-shirts to keep the chairs covered because I can never get a T-shirt from a concert or a venue or something that's big enough for me. So I use them to do things like covering my chairs, that type of thing. Mr. Fuzzy Bear, I don't give a flying I was nearly very, very rude there. I don't give a flying shit what they're saying. Am I watching? No. Am I screen recording? No. Am I going to be interested in what they're saying? No. And I'll tell you why. Because I know myself. I know the truth. They're twisting stuff to their own warped minds. And you know what? I don't give a bleep, 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 bleep. Hold on. Which one is it? There's one of these noises that is, I can't remember which one it is. One of these is a rude word one. Well, Mr. Fuzzy Bear, if you don't like it, you can report it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not encouraging you to go report them. I'm saying if you don't like it, you can report it. I am not watching. I am not recording. I am not interested. I know myself. Those people who matter to me know the truth. That's as simple as that. And most importantly, God knows the truth. Literally, those men mean absolutely nothing to me. I washed my hands of them years ago. If I could bleach them away from my life, I would. But I don't really want to get my hands in bleach. You know what I mean. So you know what? Let them prove how sad they are, and we'll move on. Okay? It's as simple as that, guys. It's as simple as that. Anyway, let's change the subject. What does anybody fancy talking about? Right, Mr. Fuzzbear, I'm going to say this once. We're not talking about it. I know it's going on. If you keep mentioning it, you will be muted for the rest of the live. My mods are on 0 tolerance. I'm giving you one warning, Mr. Fuzzbear. I know you like being in here, but we're not talking about it, okay? So we're moving on. Thank you very much. I haven't asked anyone to mute you because you are a regular. I don't want to mute you regulars. My favourite video game, that's easy. That is Ark Survival Ascended, and I play regularly. Hello, Tootsie. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I've been to the vets with B. She's okay. She is sat in her dog bed at the moment, chilling. She's got a bit of a dodgy tummy with some sort of food sensitivity. Callum, if you're talking about other places, I can't. I can only check TikTok. If you're messaging me on TikTok, I can look, but I can't look anywhere else at the moment. Sorry. If you need to message me on TikTok. Chicken and rice. Is it actually today, Ali? It's just chicken. Today, it's just chicken. 50,000 likes, guys. We're at 2% of the target. You've got till midnight to get 2 million likes. Something tells me we might not do it. But you know what? We're going to give it a good try. How are you coping with the heat? Hello, 7up. I'm coping okay. I wouldn't say it's perfect. It's far from it. I don't like heat. I'm coping okay in today's weather because it's only about 22, 23 and it's been lovely. But in general, I don't like heat, no. Hello, Tracy. Good evening to you. Good evening. You're really craving a Pepsi Max, Laura. Well, have a Pepsi Max. Join me. Get a nice big mug. Fill it up and enjoy. I so wanted to have Pepsi Max Extra tonight, but I can't. I so wanted to have extra, but I can't. So thank you very much, antibiotics. Oh, you mean you haven't got any in the house? Oh, Laura. You know what, Laura? You could do a Tesco's whoosh delivery if you've got a small Tesco's near you. Use the Tesco's app and order a small delivery. $2.99 delivery fee, and they will deliver to you. I have to admit, I use that quite regularly. Hello, Tracy. We are good, thank you. Ah, thank you, Callum. Try sending it to Pitta if you've got a way of sending it to Pitta. If you've got a way of sending it to Pitta, send it to her. Do it, Laura. While you're at it, get some chocolate ice cream for yourself and treat yourself. Hello, Elsie. Have you only just had a notification? Who let the cats out? Who? Who let the cats out? Who? Guys, please keep sharing the live. We've only had 17 shares. Can you please get the shares out for me? Share it to your mum, your dad, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your nieces, your nephews. Share it to people you like, people you don't like. Share it to your friends. Share it to your friends' friends. Share it to your enemies. Share it to your enemies' enemies. Share it to anybody you like. Oh, how polite, and how thank you for interacting with my live. Thank you very much for interacting with my chats. Very nice of you for interacting. Thank you. You need some more fingers for tapping. Tap with your fingers, tap with your toes, Amanda. If your fingers start getting tired, put your phone on the floor and tap with your toes. If your fingers and toes start going numb, put your phone on the table and tap it with your nose. Like this. Photo of Luna. Has anybody got a photo of Luna they can quickly send me that I can put up? Anybody can put a picture of Luna I can quickly put up? Peter, if you got a picture of Luna I can... Callum's sending it to you. Brilliant. So Callum's made a picture of Luna under a blanket. So when I get it, I will try and put it up for you. Can you have Luna? No, you can't. Sorry. Luna is not a possession I could live without. Sorry. She is adorable. She really is. Oh. Thank you, Amanda. Wrong phone, but thank you. I can send it to myself. It's all right. I can send it to myself. That one forward. Right. I'm just adding a picture of Luna temporarily. No, not that one. Add image. So when I get one from Callum of Luna under a blanket, I will change it. But for now, we're adding this one so that there's a picture of Luna on screen. I know it's quite small at the moment, but I will put a bigger one of Luna up when we get the new one of that Callum's made. What's a mirage, Pumpkin? What's a mirage? Never heard of it. Oh, I don't like dime bars. I've never liked dime bars. My favourite always has been and always will be a Cadbury's Caramel. Always been my favourite, always will be. My go-to chocolate bar. Yeah, I can't stand dime bars. They're always stuck to your teeth and everything. Nah. I've never been a fan of dime. Thank you, all the tap dancers. Thank you very much. 60,000 and climbing. Thank you. Please can we do a prayer all together that baby sleeps through the night? Laura, I hope you get a good night's sleep. I pray that you do. Amanda, just for this evening, text my other phone. Just for this evening, text my other one because I can read it on the screen. If if that's all right. Because then I don't have to keep picking my phone up. Thank you, my dear. What's a purple Yorkie? Yes, it does. If you see the column on the left-hand side there, Laura, you can see who's tapped the most. But for some reason, it hasn't updated for ages, has it? Oh, interesting. Why is it not updated? Settings. Apply. I don't know. Tell you what. Delete that one and add a new one. Add link. Add. Control V. Preview. Add. Right. Okay, we have a new one, guys. Let's see if we can not mess this one up. Right. I apologize it's been reset, everyone. I will do my best not to reset it for the rest of the evening. I didn't want to reset it, but the only way it was going to show up was if I reset it. So I do apologize. Right, let me catch up on comments. There are mods in here to CS. Don't worry, Callum. Don't worry. Thank you for trying. I hope somebody's already blocked that idiot. Yes, somebody has. Pumpkin, you're a superstar. Thank you. Just for everybody's information, a bird has little things called wings. You know, every single bird only eats their bird because it helps them and encourages them to fly. I believe I can fly. Yes, no comment. Thank you, everybody, for tap dancing. Now we've got the tap dancing updated regularly. I don't know why it wasn't updating earlier, so it's now working properly. So that should encourage you all to keep tapping. Just keep tapping. Just keep tapping. Thank you. Who sent that? Tracy, thank you so much for the mic champ. Tracy, thank you so very, very much. Mwah. Now, unfortunately, as of next week, I won't be able to say that. All I will be able to say as of next week is, Tracy, thank you for your support. Because as of the 25th, you're not allowed to shout out gifts and things. Because they're cracking down in the UK. They're cracking down on what you can say and how you can say things and stuff like that. So you can't say any gift names. You can't say anything as of next week on the 25th. So thank you so much, Tracy. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. I know, Lisa, it is ridiculous, but it is what it is. TikTok are at least doing something to crack down on the people who sit here day in, day out, begging all day. So you know what? We should probably be grateful that they are trying to do something. So yeah. Thank you, everybody who's tap dancing. I genuinely appreciate it. I just hope that that doesn't get me into trouble next week. You know, being able to say thank you to the tap dancers. I really hope that's not going to get me into trouble going forward. Because I love saying thank you to my tap dancers. Right, let's see if I can put a bee's picture a bit smaller and Lake Luna's picture a bit bigger. So they've both got fairly equal sized pictures. There we go. That sort of works, doesn't it? Make Luna's a bit, tiny bit bigger to try and be level with these. There we go. That'll do. Haley, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it stopped updating. Can't tell you why. I'm sorry. Honestly, don't know why it's not updating, Haley. It suddenly stopped updating. Oh, it's just updated with Ali Adventures. I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. Peter, what was the question? I missed it. Hold on, let me have a look. No comment. How's my leg? It's improving slowly, thank you. Um, it's sore. It is still tender. It's still very swollen. Um, yeah, I'm still doing injections twice a day and antibiotics. The timer will be going off in about half an hour to remind me to take my antibiotics, which are behind me. I think it's about half an hour. Basically, I'm doing 4.5 hour timers to remind me when to take my tablets. So in the daytime, I'm having my first tablet in the morning, then I'm setting 4.5 hour timers to try and get 4 doses in during the daytime. I hate lychees. Ugh, they're disgusting. Ugh, they're slimy. They're horrible. Ugh, they've got a horrible taste as well. Nah, nah, you're not going to convince me on that one. Ugh, no. Tracy! Tracy, thank you so much, my darling. Thank you so very, very much. Mwah. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, what would people like to chat about? Is there any questions sensible questions that anyone would like to ask? It's up to me if I answer. Is there any subject that people would love to chat about? I'm open to talking about stuff. I'm open to debating something. What would you guys like? You can give me some ideas. I'm very glad to say the chat is nice and calm. Very much. Tracy, you're spoiling me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Yeah, I don't count myself part of any denomination. I literally call myself a Christian. That's it. Current love life, there isn't one. Simple as that, Kate. There isn't one. Oh, is that your name, Sussex? It's Zoe. Very nice to meet you too, Zoe. Very nice to meet you. I know you're Ali. I know you're Ali. Yes, Ali's Adventures. I think that's fairly easy to work that one out, Ali. Question is, which Ali are you? Diagon Ali or... sorry. Hello, Elsie. Oh, that's funny. I thought the dog was called Heather and you were called Tootsie. I couldn't think of any other Alice off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Okay, here's a question for everybody. What are your thoughts on the schoolgirl who wore the Union flag dress to school for the Culture Day? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? Remember, it was a Culture Day, and she was made by the school to try. The school tried to get her to change out of it and into secondhand school uniform. Exactly, Ali Adventures. Totally agree with you. So I quite like what I think it was. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I saw a video earlier on TikTok, and I'm not sure if it was her dad who said this or Nigel Farage, but whoever said it, I agree with them. So I'm saying that I'm clearly saying I'm not sure who actually said it, but it was in the same video as a Nigel Farage clip talking about it. So can't remember who actually said it. Teenagers today, they see their idea of culture as different from our parents, our grandparents. Every generation is different. And every area is different. So a cultural thing in Scotland would be a kilt and haggis. Yep. Children these days, culture to them could very easily be, is it Scary Spice or Ginger Spice's Spice Girls dress? And then talking about how they see culture. I've got no problem with that. Everybody's idea of culture is going to be slightly different. Exactly, Zoe. Shouldn't be punished for it. 100% shouldn't be. The school have done a complete 180. Sorry, 360. They've done a complete U-turn. Do I mean 180, not 360? Because a 360 would go back to the same point. No, a 180. They've done a U-turn, a 180. The school has literally done a 180 and done a U-turn on it and has apologized. I think that's too late. I think the school should be doing more than just an apology. You know, if I could get down to is it Dover or Brighton, where they're doing a thing on Saturday in support of the girl, and they're encouraging people to turn up in whatever they see as cultural. I think that's brilliant. I think that really is. Yeah, exactly, Laura. Damage has already been done. The school's already done the damage. It's crazy. It's bonkers. It really is. Thank you for the roses, guys. Thank you. If you want to send the wingman instead of roses, the wingman helps with the fun target we've set up there. If you want to send them, only if you want to. You don't have to. Kitty, thank you for those. Is that finger hearts? Thank you, Kitty. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah, exactly. They've only done the 180 because of the backlash. Yeah, they've only done the 180. Sorry, my leg is giving me a bit of... I'm just going to try and adjust the height of this chair. Yes, I know I've gone down a little bit in your estimations, guys. That's better. My chair is now at the right height of the footstool. So I'm just going to bring the camera down a little bit. There, that should be okay, I think. There we go. Have I got what up? Have I got what up, Ali Adventures? Yes, sorry, my leg. Yes, it's up onto the table. But because I had an angle where my foot was going like that. So rather than flat, my foot was going like that. So I've lowered the chair to put my leg at a better angle. You'd like to move. I think you are moving, aren't you, Peter? Kitty, thank you so much for that. Thank you for your support, Kitty. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Karen, thank you for your support as well. Thank you, Karen. Favorite flavor of crisp. I had a delivery earlier from Tesco's. I keep some snacks in here. That is my favourite flavour of crisp. McCoy's barbecue flame steak. They come with the Tesco's meal deal, and they are definitely my favourite flavour of crisp. I wonder if there's a way to reverse my camera on studio, as in so you can see everything the right way round. Not sure. I used to like prawn cocktail, Laura. I used to really like it, but nah, not anymore. I've never been to South America, no. The furthest south I've been in America, Florida. Down the south coast of Florida. I think that's as far as you can get in the USA, isn't it? Peter, can you actually get further south in the USA than the tip of Florida? Now, the furthest south in the world I've ever been was Kenya. That's the furthest south I've ever been geographically. Hello, Beanie. Good evening. I was only 9 or so at the time, Debo. I don't remember very much about it. I remember a few things, but not loads. One of the things I remember is the train ride we did from Mombasa to Nairobi. We did an overnight train. And the other thing I remember is the monkeys in the hotel gardens, the monkeys sitting everywhere, and the signs saying don't feed the monkeys, because there were loads of them. I've got plenty of photos of them that my dad took at the time. And the other thing I remember from the trip was we did a 1-day safari, and this is the memory I have, and I have a real memory of this as well as photos, is the giraffes crossing the road in front of us. That is such a memory I have. Yeah. Favorite TV theme tune of all time? That's a hard one. That is a very hard one. Oh, I'm not sure I can answer that. How long was the flight to Kenya? Russell, I have no idea. I can't remember at all. Really can't remember. I mean, that was 42, 43 years ago. I can't remember exactly how old I was, but it was about 42, 43 years ago. I love that, Amanda. Amanda just said to me, Care Bears, countdown. Yes. Oh, dear. Amanda and I both share a passion for Care Bears. Every day can be a Care Bear day. Laura, I'm not sure if films with filters is English or not, or British or not. Heartbeat. Why does your why does your oh I can't remember. Pass. 9 hours. Okay, Russell. Thank you for your support, guys. Thank you very much, Katie. Karen, thank you for sending the 100 wingmen. Thank you. So at the moment, Tracy B is the top of the tap dancers with Rachel and Amanda, then Ali, then Andrew, then Elsie, then Pumpkin, then Lavina, and then Lulu. And I can't see who's number 10. Sorry about that. Why do you miss? That's what I couldn't remember. B, you all right? Do you want your dinner yet, darling? You've been asleep for ages. Do you not want your dinner? You don't want your dinner yet? You're going to wait till later? You sure? You don't want your dinner yet? It did take her a while to eat the food she had earlier. Flight, Pitta. Talking about flight from London to Kenya. Hey, are you sure you don't want your dinner? Mm-hmm. To be honest, if she doesn't eat loads today, it's not a bad thing because if she clears out her system a little bit today and improves tomorrow, then that's great. I've got plenty of fresh chicken on the Tesco's delivery today. That's one of the reasons I got a new Tesco's delivery today. We've got plenty of fresh chicken and got some fresh rice. And I'm going to make up some chicken and rice for her tomorrow and put some peas in as well. And she'll have that for the next couple of days until I sort out a fresh food. I'm aware that some local shops, some local pet food places do sell some of the fresher foods. So I might see what's available locally as well as ordering something online. Yes. So see if we can nip this dodgy tummy in the nip it in the bud, as they say. Thank you everybody for liking the live. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. Rue, thank you for the support. Thank you very much. I'm trying to remember not to say names of gifts anymore because I'm trying to get in the habit of it before it comes a rule. So, I'm aware it's getting a bit dark, isn't it? I'm not sure if I've got any light on. A light that I can easily put on. So. Oh, Ali, thank you so much for your support, Ali. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ali, and look, Ali. Thank you, darling. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Kate as well. Thank you. Rue, thank you as well. Thank you, Rue. Thank you all for your support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Rocco Pause, thank you so much for your support. Thank you. What is going on, guys? Thank you so very much, Ali. Thank you. Thank you so very much, Kate. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you. Yeah, just thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Craig, what do you mean by will? Are you trying to tell me to look at WhatsApp? No. Craig, I'm not sure, you've lost me on that one. Thank you guys. Really, really appreciate it. I'm sat waiting for the chat to move and I'm like, come on. What does somebody else want to talk about? All I'm saying at the moment is saying thank you for your support. Mum of boys, I'm not raising money for anything, no. I'm not raising money for anything at the moment. I did a charity fundraiser a few weeks ago for the RSPCA, but no, I'm not raising any money at the moment, no. Craig, I think you might be. WhatsApp me, Craig. WhatsApp me. Thank you, Kate. Thank you. Guys, thank you so much for those. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you. Some comments are being filtered. I can't do anything about it. Sorry, guys. No, Craig. So after the new rules come in, you're not allowed to say the name of a gift. So all I can say going forward will be thank you for your support. I won't be able to say thank you for XYZ. Because the TikTok AI will hear the name of a gift and the TikTok AI will immediately ban people, apparently. So you're not allowed to name gifts, you're not allowed to shout out gifts because it will sound like you're asking for them. So I can say thank you for your support, but I can't say thank you for Rue sending me all these tennis loves. Rue, thank you so very much for your support. I really do appreciate it. So I'm trying to get in the habit now of saying thank you for your support because I don't want to slip up and get banned because I've accidentally said something. So that's why I'm starting to say it now rather than waiting. Does that make sense? I hope people understand what I mean. Thank you, Rue. Thank you very much. And guys, I really do mean it. Thank you for your support. But what they're trying to do, Caroline, is Carolyn. Sorry, I'm not sure if that's Caroline or Carolyn. Sorry. What they're trying to do is stop people asking for gifts. So people who sit there and say, right, guys, we need this gift, that gift, blah, blah, blah. I've already said going forward, I'm not going to set any going forward, I'm not going to set any targets. If TikTok set targets up for me, then any targets going forward, I will not be setting up. Now, yes, I've put this target here this evening, the be my wingman. I've done that for a bit of a laugh this evening. I've had 10 times the amount of support I was ever dreaming I'd get this evening. So thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate the love. Thank you. I just wanted to come on and chat and have fun this evening. That's purely the idea of doing this. So, yeah. Hello, my darling. Hello. Hello. Right, you ready for your dinner? Should we take you to the toilet first and make sure you wee? Right, guys, intermission. Be back in a minute. It's going to take B to go and get her to go for a wee. Ow. B, come on. B, come on. Wee-wees. Come on, toilets. Come on. Toilets, and then you have your dinner. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, this way. No, this way. This way, come on. Toilet first, and then you can have your dinner. Oh, yes. Toilet first, and then you can have your din-dins. Let me pop you on the grass. mozzies in, and I'll put your dog bed down there. So I can also turn the lights on. Pull that door too. Like that. We'll leave that one open. I'll just put your food on the floor. Hold on 1 second. Just adjusting the curtains so she can still come and go. Whoopsie. 1 second, everyone. I'm just going to put Bee's food on the floor for her. She has got a lovely bowl here of chicken in water. So it's like a chicken soup. It's been marinating for a little while so that she gets plenty of water, encouraging her to drink in the warm weather. Here we go. Literally just chicken and filtered water. But for now, that's what she needs. For now, that's what she needs. And she went for a wee-wee in the garden. So we're slowly getting there on lack of accidents. Very slowly getting there. We're slowly winning the toilet training race. Slowly. But we're getting there slowly. Right, somebody sent me a message. Robin. Let me have a quick look. I think that's Robin, is it? Just confirm for me that's a Robin. Thank you, Robin. I'm just letting a couple of other people know that. Luna is her name, Olivia. That's my little Luna. That's why we're known as the lunatics. Yes, she is up there at the moment, on top of her cage, preening herself. Bee, do you want to come and say hello to everybody? Come on. Bee, no, come on. What's this? Oh. I picked this up in the charity shop for her last week, and she loves it, don't you? Come here. You show this? Do you want to show this to everybody? So she's eaten half of her chicken and she's drunken most of the water. So I'm hoping that before we go to bed, she will go for a nice big wee in the garden. And then she's still got some chicken to eat if she wants it. Yes. Here you go, you play with that. Thank you, Olivia. That's really nice of you to say that. Thank you. Yeah, Caroline. Yeah. It worried me a bit because of the history I had with Beth, with pancreatitis, that type of thing. So I was being overcautious taking her to the vets this morning. But you know what? It's better to be safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. It's better to grab these things early in case there is something. And that's just so important. I just feel that's so important. So yeah. Hey, darling. Do you want your bed? Okay. Do you want your bed? There you go. You can have your chew if you want it. So the only chew I've been letting her have is this. It's called Buffalo Chew. I don't know what it is, but it's really hard to break, let alone her chew. She's had that piece for 2 days, and she's barely got any of it off. She's just gnawing the ends. And I mainly gave it to her because it's meant to be good for teething. So there you go, darling. If you want to chew on it, you can. Carolyn, who panicked you? Who panicked you? Is that your own dog, Carolyn? Sorry, I missed the previous comment. Either that or it was ghosted. Hi, Lauren. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Hi, Aoife. Yeah, Lauren, she's okay. She's got a sensitive tummy to some of her food, and the vet thinks she might have a food intolerance of some sort. Now, what have you found? Have you found some of Luna's food, and you're now chewing on a piece of fruit? Yes. Luna has been getting in the habit of dropping bits of pineapple and papaya. You know, those fruit chunks that Luna has in her food. She's been getting in the habit of dropping them for B. In small quantities, it's absolutely fine, but it's just amusing when Luna's dropping things like that and B's hoovering it up. So they do no harm. I've already double checked. I said to the vets, look, B's picking this type of thing up from Luna. The vet said that's fine. That's not going to do her any harm at all. Yeah, Lauren, that's one of the things I was kind of worried about because I knew of Beth when I had Beth, her history with pancreatitis that went on for so long. I wasn't going to take the chances. And they said, nah, her stomach, her pancreas and her other end is absolutely all fine. She's bringing up bile at night. That's the biggest problem. Oh, Papa, what have you found? No, you're not having that. I don't know where you found that. No. No where you found that, young lady. Come on. Here you go. There's your chew. What's this? Choo choo. Hello, Hugo. Good evening to you. How are you, my darling? Did you see the video I posted of Luna, Hugo, that you'd probably quite like with your Rosie? Thank you for all the tap dancing, everybody. Where are we? Has my tap dancing counter stopped as well? That's not going up, is it? The tap dancing counter isn't going up either. Hmm. B's just on. B is looking at a pea that B has Luna's dropped. Yes, Luna has dropped a pea, and B is trying to decide whether she's going to eat it or not. Oh, she's eating. She's gone back to her bowl and is now eating again. So the one online says 153,000 likes and 7%. Copy URL. Let's try and update the TikTok URL because the TikTok one is definitely not correct. Apply. Delete that one and add it again. I'm adding the same link, so it's not going to reset the link. I'm just adding it back in. Add source. Oopsie, wrong one. That one. There we go, guys. You can see how many likes we've had. 155,300 and 400 and climbing. That's in an hour and a half. I'd love to get to 50% of that. I'd love to get to 50%. So I'd love to be on 1 million before the end of the evening. Hello, you want to come up? Come on then, come and say hello. Come here. I've got to pick you up. Right, B, you have to stay in one position so I can pick you up. That's it. Get the right angle. There you go. Oh. Hello, Evie. Hello, Evie. I can't see a comment from you, Evie. I can see that one, but I can't see another comment from you. Is there another comment? Evie. No, and to be honest, I don't care. If somebody who thinks they know me is talking to people, no. I don't know who it is. Who do you think it is, Evie? Who is it? Anti-TikToker is speaking to me for a year. Alexa, stop. No idea who you're talking about. Anti-TikToker, I've never spoken to him directly. Never spoken to him. Talks to me every day. No mod talks to me every day. No mod talks to me every day. Not a mod. No follower talks to me every day. No follower talks to me every day. You know what, guys? Do me a favour, I don't want to know. Because anything they're coming up with is a pack of bullshit. I prefer dog shit over bullshit. You've heard me say that one before. The only mod I talk to on a regular basis is Pitta. Yeah, thank you, Loopy Loo. I appreciate that. But you know what? I don't give a flying monkeys. You know what? There's plenty of birds out there that are conures. Okay? He could have got a feather from any conure and be trying to claim its lunars. There are plenty of people in this country who have conures. So I know who I've sent lunar feathers to. I know every single person I've ever sent a lunar feather to. Cassie, do me a favour. I'm not watching it. I don't want to hear about it. And I said this earlier on. I'm saying it again. If anybody keeps talking about it, they will get a mute for the evening. If you're a regular and you keep talking about it, you will get muted. But I'm banning somebody. Well, I don't know whether to ban that person or not. So I am being told who is talking over in that live. Somebody has sent me a message and said one of my regulars is talking over there. If you're one of my regulars and you're talking over there and talking about me, you will be blocked permanently. This is your... No, in fact, I'm blocking you right now because I've already been told that you're over there talking about me. So, yeah. Why have I not got my mod status on that account? Because I'm not on the right account. I'm on my backup. I'm on the Phoebe and Hannah account. I'm not on my other account. I need to be on that account, which is the one that has mod status. The name's Luna Loves Bears is the one that has the mod status. There we go. This is my true backup. And on this one, I can mod. Right, where's that person? There. Right, so you are being blocked. Block. Bye-bye. And that person is probably going to send me a message going, why have I been blocked? Ah. Well, I do need to move that though, B. Hold on. Let me move that out of your way. Good girl. There you go. All right. Do me a favor, guys. Can we not talk about it? Okay? This is the final warning. I don't want to hear it. I really don't. All right? We're having a really positive evening. I don't want to hear about it. I'm not screen recording. I'm not watching. I'm not listening. As I've said more than once over the last, I don't know however long, the people who matter, believe me, the people who are listening to these twerps, these immature big boys, they're not even men. They're certainly not gentlemen. They're boys in an adult's body. It's school ground bullying. And you know what? In the words of my friend Vicky, they can fuck off! Vicky, I love ya! Vicky is a friend who died back in 2016. And she was very disabled. She was on a BiPAP machine for the last year and a half or 2 years of her life. I only actually knew her for a year. But the impact... So I'm not going to repeat what my friend Vicky used to say. I'll show you something. Something her husband gave me about 3 years after Vicky died. Her husband started clearing out some of her collectibles. And boy, did she have a lot. And he gave me something I treasure. I'll show you. I don't think I've ever really talked about this. But I'm fairly sure I've never really talked about this. Some people have heard me talk about it, but not publicly on TikTok. So this was something on Vicky's bucket list. This is a Funko Pop from Arrow. Can you see that? Funko Pop from Arrow. And the day Vicky had this signed by Stephen Amell, that's the day Vicky and I met. It says, to Vicky, so glad we met. Kiss 0, kiss 0. And then Stephen Amell signed it. That's his signature for signing things like Funko Pops. And that is the character he played in Arrow. That's Oliver Queen. Vicky so wanted to go to that convention. It was the first convention in the UK back in 2016. It was the first convention in the UK for the whole cast of Arrow. And it was actually one of the first conventions I ever went to. It wasn't the first, it was one of the first. And she talks to them. What I said before I got bananaed was her phrase. She used to say that John Barrowman recorded a video. I can't show you the video because it's not mine to share. It was Vicky's video. And I would never share it because it's not mine to share. Does that make sense? And it's her with John Barrowman and Stephen Amell going, John Barrowman standing there saying, if you see Vicky in her wheelchair, you get out the way and she's going to tell you to, isn't that right, Stephen? And John Barrowman turns the camera to Stephen and he said yes. And he turns the camera back to Vicky and she says, in her way, and so does her PA. And John Barrowman turns the camera back to him and it's like, you get out of her way. And that was also the first weekend I ever met John Barrowman. I'd seen him plenty of times before, but never actually met him. That was the first. That photo up there, hold on, turn the camera slightly. So the photo you can see of me holding a birthday cake, the one on the left, of me and him blowing the candles out, and the one underneath, they're the photos I had with him that weekend. They were my John Barrowman photos from that weekend. And I have so many memories of her. She died a couple of days before Christmas, later that year, 2016. I may have only known her for less than a year. It was less than a year. We may have not spent a lot of time together, but we spent an awful lot of time on the phone and chatting. She would have been on TikTok. She would have been an advocate on TikTok if TikTok had been around back then, or if she was around now. Her memory keeps me going, keeps me fighting. And that's something I treasure. It's something I cherish. And for her husband to give me her entire Arrow collection of pops. This one is the only signed one. And he said to me, look, you might not be able to keep them all. And over the years, I have got rid of the ordinary ones. I will never get rid of this one because it means so much to me. Not only did I see Vicky get this one signed, and I've got that memory, but I've got the memory of the video. I've got the memory. I know what it meant to her. And for her husband to let me have that memory, this is what this represents. That means so much to me. It really does. So, yeah. The other memory I have of that weekend is the final night of the convention. the last night, the convention, the Sunday night, they had a knocking shop wine party. Before anybody tells me off, that is the name of the company, that is the name of the wine. That was the name. I'm not making it up. And the company was owned by Stephen Amell and his cousin Robbie Amell. You might know Robbie from Upload. If you've ever watched Upload on Netflix, Robbie Amell is the guy who plays the lead character in that. And if you ever watch Designated Survivor, the main woman lady, I can't remember the character name, the main female lady in that, assistant to the president, is Robbie's wife in real life. Italia? I think her name's Italia. Can't remember now. Anyway, met all of them that weekend. Got some amazing photos. But the biggest thing I've got from that Sunday night is my 42nd birthday was that day. And my 42nd birthday, Stephen Amell, in front of 250 people, sang happy birthday to me. In front of 250 people at this party. Along with loads of other people. That was my 42nd birthday. Italia Ritchie, thank you. I couldn't remember her surname. Thank you, Sucks for. These are happy memories for me. These are special memories for me. And these are memories I will never lose. And that's why I was talking about Vicky earlier before I got bananaed. Because Vicky is somebody I only knew for a short period of time before she sadly died. She was also the person who got me into Outlander. You all know how much I love Outlander. She's to blame. And as I've read each book after Vicky died, and as I've watched each series, I know it sounds really stupid, but sometimes I feel her. Sometimes I feel her and I talk to her. And it's special memories. Sometimes it doesn't matter how long you know somebody. It's the level of the friendship that matters. Sometimes it's not whether you meet them in person very often, if ever, but like me and Pitta. It's the depth of a friendship that matters. And that's what true friendship is. That's what true friendship is. These aren't tears of sadness, guys. These are happy memories. These are happy memories. I know it may not seem it because I've got tears in my eyes, but these are happy tears. Because I'm remembering Vicky. I'm remembering her determination, her stubbornness, her drive, her wit, her humour, racing our wheelchairs. Oh, now that will mean nothing to you guys. But we ended up racing our wheelchairs with her PA trying to desperately keep up with us. Her PA as well became a friend for a while, but I lost touch with her. It was Vicky I became friends with. But after her funeral, and for a couple of years, I did keep in touch with the lady who was her PA, but they were up north. She wasn't local to me because Vicky came from up north. So Oh, Ember, she was such an amazing person. She really was. And Lisa. She was a 1 in a million, 1 in a billion. She was an amazing person. She really was. So, yeah. Thank you for letting me reminisce, guys. Thank you. I'll put my pops back together later. That album means so much to me. Sits up there with my oh, my brain has just gone completely blank. John Barrowman's character. My brain has just gone completely blank. Dark Archer and what was his name? What was the character name? Does anybody else here watch Arrow? Did anybody else watch Arrow? I'm trying to remember the name of Malcolm Merlin. Thank you, Ember. My brain just went completely blank. My Malcolm Merlin sat up there. I've got a different Oliver Queen out of a box, and I've got a second Malcolm Merlin out of a box as well. So I've got a boxed Oliver and a boxed Malcolm Merlin, and an opened one of each as well. So, right, guys, if we get the 750,000 likes, we will have actually done 1 million. Because we were nearly at 250,000 when I got bananaed. So if we get the 750 or more, I'm counting it as the 1 million. Your boyfriend loves that show. It's a brilliant show, Ember. It really is. I mean, I absolutely loved it. I really did. I need to watch it again sometime because I haven't watched it for a few years. I've watched it and rewatched it a couple of times, but I haven't rewatched it in ages, so I might rewatch it sometime. Thank you, everybody, for your support. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very, very much. I see you all tap dancing. I see the gifts you sent. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your support. So, what should we talk about now, guys? Now I've got that out the way, what should we have a chat about? What do you want to talk about? What would we like to talk about? This out the way. Funniest thing Luna has ever done. First time I ever heard her say, "Stop it!" That's probably the funniest thing she's ever done. The first time I ever heard her say, "Stop it." Yeah. They are lovely photos, aren't they, Leanne? Yes. So two different followers have snatched those photos from lives. So those are photos from live, screenshots that people have grabbed while I've been live. And yeah. Has Bea come into her character yet? Yes, in bits. But she is feeling a little bit sorry for herself, even now. She's asleep. She's definitely had a bit of a dodgy tummy for a couple of days. And I I'm fairly sure we've got it, and we're going to sort it out, and it's not going to be lingering. But I think for a couple of days, yeah. Craziest thing I've ever done. What do you mean by crazy, Lisa? Nah, that was fun, Lulu, but that's not crazy. Being in a status quo pop video was fun. I wouldn't have called that crazy. Oh, come on, Lisa, you know what my naughtiest thing is, and I'm not saying it on TikTok again. I'm not going there again. Hold on. Where's the most suitable noise for that? Hold on. I can't read half of these comments. And I don't know what half of these are. Hold on. That'll do. If you know, you know. Yes, Ember. I was in the status quo video. The way it goes. Say no more, guys. Say no more. I'm not, Laura, no. I'm not talking about it again. That's in my past. And it's well in my past. Thank you, Lisa. But that's not the craziest thing I've ever done. What else have I done? Oh, what other fun things have I done? I've done a lot of fun things. That's the thing, I've done a lot of fun things, but I'm not somebody who takes a lot of risk. I'm not somebody who does really wacky, stupid, upside down, inside out, backwards, stupid stuff. I'm just not one of those people. How's my leg? It's slowly improving, yes. Nicest thing a guy ever did for me. Ember, I said, The Way It Goes. So it's a song Status Quo did called The Way It Goes. It's on YouTube. Look it up. It's easy to find on YouTube. That's all right. Go find it. I have got snippets of it on my profile, but I can't remember when it was. If anybody can remember or find back on my profile roughly the date I posted it, Ember could then find it on my profile, the edited version. I mean, I've never done anything like bungee jumping. I once put a pair of skis on to try and ski and gave up after 10 minutes. Yeah, I couldn't keep my balance, not in a million years. Let me see what else. Trying to think. The bike into the back of a van. Yeah, well, Lisa, that was a bike accident. Yeah, cycling my bike into the back of a stationary van wasn't my proudest moment. No. There you go, Elsie, thank you. So if you go back to the 11th of November last year, you should be able to find the status quo video snippets on my profile. But to watch the whole video, go and find it on YouTube. The snippets is basically bits that I'm in. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I can't really tell you any other wild stories. I'm not one of those people who goes doing wild stuff. I never have been. So yeah, sorry about that. Sorry I'm not more exciting for you all. One thing you wish you did and regret you didn't get to do it. Oh. Hmm. I mean, there's plenty of things I'd still like to do. I don't know if I'll get to do them. The biggest regret. I don't know. I don't have very many regrets. My life has panned out the way it was meant to. I believe God had a plan for my life, and I believe that my life has planned out the way He had planned. I believe there is a purpose for my life, and I believe that biggest purpose is still yet to be revealed. I may never even know what the purpose of my life is. That doesn't matter to me. Honestly, it doesn't. Because I don't need to worry about it. God's in my tomorrows getting them ready for me. And that's all I need to think of. God knows my whole life before it's happened. That's it. As far as I'm concerned, I don't have to worry about it. I don't worry about it. So yeah. One thing on my bucket list. So there's a couple of things that are on my bucket list, and I don't know if I'll ever get to do them. Oh, thank you, Emma. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Ember. So, my bucket list. One of the things I really want to do one day is go to Egypt. I don't know if I ever will because I know it's not hugely accessible. But that's something on my bucket list. To go and see for myself some of the sights of Egypt. See some of the sights from the book, see some of the sights about Joseph and some of the sites from the book of Exodus, that type of thing. That's one thing I really want to do. One thing I really want to do in my life. Go and see the Dead Sea. And things like that. They're things I would really like to do. I don't essentially have to do it, but they're bucket list things that I really would like to do. I'd love to see Australia, New Zealand with my own eyes again. I don't know if I'll ever get to do it, but they are the biggest things on my bucket list. They really are. They're the biggest things on my bucket list. But apart from that, I don't have a huge bucket list because you know what? I'm all right. I'm happy with my life. Yes, there are things I'd like to be able to do. There are things that, as somebody with a lot of health problems for a long time, there are things I'd like to have done that I haven't. There are things that I feel I've missed out on. But you know what? There are so many things I've done that I wouldn't have done. I wouldn't have gone and lived in North Wales when I did and fulfilled a dream I had. I wouldn't have done that if I'd been in perfect health and hadn't had the problems I had at the time and hadn't said, you know what, why am I waiting? Back when I moved to North Wales, I basically realised, why was I waiting? Why put off till tomorrow something you can do today? I always said that I'd retire to North Wales when I was older. And that's why I moved to North Wales when I did. Yeah. I hope that makes sense. No, Jade, I wouldn't be able to now because of my health having deteriorated so much. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to move back up there now. Where I was so isolated. The fact I don't drive anymore, all that type of thing. Yeah. Thank you, Holly, for your support. Thank you. Middle of Snowdonia, Laura. Yeah, I literally lived in the middle of Snowdonia. Baby, you okay? Hello, darling. You alright? Oh. You okay? I've got your toy here. Oh. No, I haven't moved in North Wales now I haven't lived in North Wales now for 11 years. I've got no regrets about doing it, Lisa. Somebody said earlier, what's one of the maddest things I've ever done? Packing up and moving to North Wales, knowing nobody there. That was probably one of the maddest things I ever did. Packing my house, selling my house, moving to North Wales, buying a house, and knowing nobody and starting a business. All while being ill. And it worked brilliantly for 6 months, and then I had a major collapse, and the rest is history. I had a craft and gift shop. Not that I turned over very much. I made a huge loss on setting the business up because when it was really starting to take off, that's when I had my serious health relapse. And I made a large loss. I know I did. But you know what? These things happen. B, do you want to get down? Come on. Come here, I'll lift you down. Come on, let me lift you down. I'm hoping you might need the loo and you can go outside. Come on then, you go to the toilet. Then lift you down. You go outside and go to the toilet. Good girl. Can't stand tea at all. Absolutely can't stand it. I occasionally like hot chocolate and I occasionally drink coffee. But I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I'm a Pepsi Max drinker, as you all know. If you received the Hogwarts letter. In the fictional world, I'd love to. In real world, it's all fantasy. Bee, come here. Just a second, guys. Bee, come on, come here. Go outside. Come on, if you need the toilet, you go outside. No accidents in here. Come on, toilet outside. Toilet outside, good girl. You go outside for the toilets. Go on outside for the toilets. Go on outside. Go on outside if you want the toilet. Go on outside. Go on, you know the toilet's out. You know the toilet's outside. Do you want your bed out? There you go. I'll pull your bed out from under there. There you go. You sit on your bed then. What's that on the floor down there? What's Luna pulled out? Oh, tissue paper. Hello, Luna. Hey, sorry about that, everyone. Ooh. Hello. So I was going to look at the comments I missed. Have I still got Jackie? Unfortunately not. We're still friends, don't get me wrong. We still keep in touch and we still talk fairly regularly. But I don't have her on a regular basis anymore. It's just too far for her to come. Are you climbing down to your treats, Luna? Are you climbing down and being a clever girl and climbing to your treats? Well done. Would you like to see Luna on her treats? So if you can see that there, can you see the bird feeder that's stuck to the window on the door? I know it's quite small from here. That is a wild bird feeder stuck to the inside of the door. And that wild bird feeder is basically Luna's treat tray. And in there at the moment is some of the Mikey and Mia spicy bird mix. I got some little packets of it. That is the Mikey and Mia spicy seed mix. And when I say spicy, it is blooming spicy. Not only is it spicy, I made the mistake of rubbing my eyes after I put it in her bowl. I forgot to wash my hands and about an hour later I rubbed my eyes. Yeah, and that was just from handling the seeds for a few seconds. That's how spicy that seed mix is. It's spicy! It's got lots of chilies in and other things. So yeah, as you can see, Luna is quite happy enjoying her treats thing. Basically, it's a clear perspex wild bird feeder that's designed to stick to the windows on the outside. So I said, why not stick it to the windows on the inside and let your parrot eat from it? So it took Luna a little while to work out how to do it. But when the door's closed, it's easier for her. When the door's closed and the curtains are down like that, she's learnt she can climb on the curtains to get down to it. So it's easier for her to do it when the door's closed. When the door's open and it's got stuff in it, she's learned she can fly to the door handle. Sometimes she'll sit on the door handle long enough that I'll take pity on her and just lift her up to it. A couple of times she's actually managed to land on the feeder, but that is rare. For her to actually manage to land on the feeder is rare. So there you go, guys. Trip 2, it's way too early to be thinking about Christmas. Unless you do Christmas in July. Like some people do Christmas in July, which is next week, if you do it. Oh, thank you so much, Gabs. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Favourite meal? Do I have a favourite meal? I don't think I have what you'd call a favourite meal. There's a few things I really like, but I don't have what you'd call a favourite meal, no. I mean, I love a good Chinese. Yeah. Gabs, thank you so much for your support. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. What, my favourite meals? Or favourite Chinese stuff? I love Chinese duck with mushrooms. I might regret this, Laura. Go on. I might regret this, but go on. Yes, Georgia, I like chicken potatoes. Well remembered. If you know, you know. Oh, baby, you're right. Mm-hmm. I can take you to bed if you want to put you to bed. I think you'd probably end up howling that you weren't in the same room with me, though. I can't actually remember the full story myself, Victoria. But basically, I was sure. Can anybody else remember actually what happened? But ended up that I called a. Was it I called a potato chicken flavoured or something like that? I can't remember exactly. I can't. But I know the chicken potato stuck. I can't remember the full context. I just know it was chicken potatoes. Yeah, I can't remember. It was a thing on here. It was. I think it was over a year ago, and I think it's just if you know, you know. You had to be here to understand it. I can't remember exactly what it was. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Zoe, thank you for the heart puff. I've just seen it. Thank you. Pitta doesn't remember either, and she's normally my extra brain cell. It might have been B, a jacket potato with chicken, and I accidentally called it a chicken potato. It might be that. I honestly can't remember. And Annetteism, very definitely, Lisa. Is that what it is? Yeah, I said chicken potato rather than jacket potato. Yeah. Oh, I agree. It's totally the type of thing I would have done. So it's totally the type of thing I would have said. Thank you, Slaylicious. Need I say more? Need I say more about the mischief maker of this house? Again, if you weren't here, you won't get the joke. Yeah, she's a stripper, B. She's a wonderful little stripper. So she's balancing on the curtain and partly on the bunting, I think. Yes. I've given up with in here. I've given up worrying about it because there's no point trying to keep on top of it. She's like, this wallpaper is mine. And I'm going to strip it. She's teasing the wallpaper. She's doing a strip tease. Sorry. We're talking about my parrot stripping the wallpaper TikTok before you start getting sensitive. I love that pizza. The nicest place I've visited in the UK. Let me have a think. Nicest place I've visited. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, I'm not sure how to answer that one. I mean, I've visited some nice places. I know there's plenty of places I'd like to visit. I mean, there are lots of places I'd like to go to in the UK. One of the places I was thinking about going this year, I wanted at one point to go to the Eden Project this year, but that's not going to happen. Top 3 places I have visited. I'm not going to count anywhere in London, okay, just to make it easier. Problem is, one of them is on the doorstep of where I used to live. Oh, Luna, you've not done that before. Well done. I hope you're entertained by this, guys. Our little lunatic is giving a right little show at the moment. This is the first time she's done this on this bunting. Since I put it up over a week ago, almost a couple of weeks ago now. This is the first time she's actually climbed on it. Because that's what it's for. It's for her to play on. It's meant to be for her to play on. There's two strips of bunting crossing the room. So if you see there's two different colours. And they meet in the middle of the room on the light shade. They meet in the middle of the room on the light shade up the middle there. I have, Elsie. Yes, that was going to be one of my top 3. So my top 3, number 1, the very top for me is North Wales and Snowdonia. And the whole area of Snowdonia. That is my number 1. It always has been. It always will be. I love the feel of Windsor. Where Windsor Castle is. But I don't just mean the castle. I don't mean Windsor Castle only. I mean the whole of Windsor itself. Windsor as a town has so much history, so much more to it than just the castle. She's on my shoulder. There is so much more to Windsor than just the castle. I'm going to put this back smaller. Hold on. A bit smaller. Back down. Make it a bit smaller. There we go. I photographed a wedding at Windsor Castle with my dad, family friend who lived and worked in the castle in St George's Chapel. Their daughter got married at the castle in St George's Chapel, and me and my dad did the wedding photography for it. And that's a memory I treasure. It's such a memory I treasure, not only for the wedding itself, but being able to say that I did that with my dad. It's a memory I treasure of something I did with my dad. Does that make sense? I used to photograph weddings with my dad. I used to help him carry his camera bags, carry everything, help him when needed, and sometimes have my camera as well. And I did quite a lot of weddings with my dad, but that's the one that really stands out. Lauren, what did you want to ask? Sorry. I'm not a royalist, no. 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 If you don't want baby chicks, you just take the eggs away if they lay them. But the point is, you'd have to have a male bird as well as the female bird. Salicious, birds have a hormonal time every year, sometimes a couple of times a year. And when they're hormonal, oh yeah, you know about it. As any bird owner will tell you, when they're hormonal, you know about it. You know when it's hormone season. Not at the moment, she's not. No. No, Jackie, I didn't. Because I had the names. I had Luna's name before I chose Luna, and I had Bee's name before I chose Bee. They do, Lauren. That's what I said. If you don't want baby chicks, you take the eggs away when they lay them. Yes, we raised just over 500, Lee. Very pleased to say we raised just over 500. If anybody still wants to donate, there is still a Linktree link to the Just Giving page if anybody still wants to donate. But yeah, we raised just over 500. Oh, thank you, Cozy Bay. Thank you so much for your support, darling. Thank you.